some stages were a lot more open to arguing with the furniture. I really like their artwork here.
Yeah, it's not like this artwork. I feel like it's kind of sad looking. You know, like where it's like so generic that it's like.
It is well with the gold trim everywhere and kind of the black and white.
I really like the floors a lot too.
Yeah, they stand out.
Yeah, they really do a good job.
I think that's that Southern California feel.
Yeah. And I'm not super a gold person, but I think that the way it all ties together like looks really good. I think they did a good job.
And it's not overbearing. It's like, the pictures and the, everything is just, it's really subtle.
Yeah.
It goes well with, the counters and the floor.
Yeah.
So I was thinking if it was silver, it would just throw everything off.
I think so too. It wouldn't be as, like the house I think could easily lend itself to be a little cold, but I think the gold warms it up a lot. I wish that they had put in a backsplash though. Yeah. Like on full way up, but I mean it's fine.
You'd have to have it cut and fix them.
Yeah.
Fix right inch.
Well, I saw
It's
that.
really definitely
Yeah.
It just looks kind of funny.
Yeah. I feel like that though, you could easily get like a coordinating tile behind it that wouldn't look terrible.
Yeah. Kind of looks like when I realized I was going bald. And I didn't know. Yeah, it was when my daughter, she was my wife at the time. I knew it was receding.
Yeah.
She hit me with the mirror this way. I'm looking that way. Big old cul-de-sac type of thing.
Oh, that's funny.
You let me go outside.
Yeah.
But then okay, I gotta get rid of this.
Yeah.
I put stuff in it.
I think the answer is no, but are they gonna mow the lawn beforehand? It is crazy out there.
Maybe they have, gardener or maintenance.
Yeah.
But,
The worst they can say
grass.
is no, but
Right.
like literally nothing has been done since they stepped on the market.
Yeah.
It would be nice. Yeah.
You guys have a lawnmower?
We have a person.
Oh, you guys. And I'm sure there's a person in here that, it's all houses, so. I got tired of doing my lawn, so I hired a person for a while. And I just didn't feel like it was much because my backyard's dirt. My front yard had the grass. And I just have the trees in the back, so I'm right there in the wind tunnel, the north tunnel, Rancho Cucamonga. So I get the winds in it.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is, rake up at the back, but mow the front. I got tired of it, and so I'm just putting pasture dirt in the front. Just did that. Rake up the back.
Yeah.
Not always the same,
My in-laws, we just use the same person. They pay him, so.
Oh, because they're right down the street anyway, so it's
Yeah, so he
same
just
route.
hits our house and then goes to their house. And their yard's really nice, but it's also not that big. So like, it doesn't take him that long to do our house and their house. Because they only have grass in the back, it's not that much.
Maybe, well, it's not too far, maybe we can come down here.
He would. But, yeah, when I was talking to my little brother about buying this house, he was like, oh, it's a corner lot, that would suck to mow the lawn. And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's easy when I do all the work. So just get comfortable with it and then go ahead and speak it just naturally. And just get comfortable saying it however you want to say it. Take the phone and I'll come to if you need me to.
Is there any way we can have her here without it being in the view? I think, a lot of dudes actually, they do these in the office. They do it in the office. Pictures and stuff like that.
We can get her to do her testimony.
Oh. Hey, Margaret?
Yeah.
Do you mind doing the testimony? Or in the house?
Right.
There's a picture. That go up.
Let's just use it. Just use the level. As close as you're gonna get it. But now it's still uneven, but that's
Like-
close.
I feel like it needs like a smidge this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that better? Still?
Slightly, but it's not.
How many people does it take?
Oh, I agree with you. Yeah, because there's like layers right there. What? But sometimes the level is not,
Level?
like it is, but the picture, like you said, the picture's off. So it's level, but it's crooked.
Right.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Do you have a suggested word?
Give me a second. Do at least maybe 3 questions.
Okay. Is the camera rolling on it?
No.
Okay.
You can relax.
Well, they say in the industry, take 5.
Holding court in my new house. They're gonna clean it, so I'm gonna have to send my person to come in and do a little.
Oh, is that lizard still there?
Yeah. The lizard's still there. There's like a dead bug and a cobweb over there. I'm like, alright.
Yeah, there's a cockroach over here.
No.
Oh, you never realized? Oh.
No, I did not see that.
Okay, I'm just gonna fire them off.
Okay. You want me to look at the camera?
What initially made you decide to work with your real estate agent, and did your experience match your expectations?
I really like that Tobias is honest and he really listens to what I have to say and is a clear communicator. And so those were the things that really helped me decide to choose him as my real estate agent. And also, I would say my expectations from previous agents were pretty low, so Tobias has definitely exceeded those expectations. Again, with the way he very clearly communicates with me, I always feel like I'm in the loop. I know what's going on with the purchase, and he also does a great job of being available. So if I have a question or I need anything, I can reach out and he responds right away.
Cool. Has there been any challenges that you faced and overcome together?
I feel like in order to get the offer for my house accepted, there was a bit of back and forth to make sure that our offer was the best offer and that they would accept that offer. So I think working together to make sure that what we presented was ultimately accepted by the seller was honestly a really smooth process, smoother than I had anticipated.
How would you describe the communication style?
The communication style is very clear, very concise. I don't feel confused. I don't feel out of the loop. And also very open to how I prefer to be communicated with. So early on in the conversation, I had said like, hey, I really like open communication. I like to be updated frequently, even if the update is there is no update. And so I think that Tobias has done a really great job of being open to how I want to be communicated with, and also making sure that everything is clear and straightforward.
What aspects about service stood out during the time working together?
Tobias is very friendly in an authentic way. I feel like he's great. I feel like I'm about to talk about you as I would talk about my sales rep. So let me start that one over. Because I was about to get into like sales trainer mode, and like that's not what you mean. Can you restate that question, please?
What aspects about service stood out?
Definitely the clear communication has stood out to me. That was really huge, and so I really appreciate the clear communication. Tobias is also very friendly, very open in an authentic way, and so pretty immediately I felt very at ease from the entire transaction.
Would you recommend Tobias as a real estate agent?
I would definitely recommend Tobias as a real estate agent. It has been a very smooth process, and buying a property is very stressful, but none of that stress has come from Tobias. Like, if anything, Tobias has made it a very smooth, low stress process.
Awesome, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I know.
You're gonna make me cry.
I was about to say that you're great at building rapport, and I was like, that's like a very like sales jargony thing to say.
I mean, if you want to put it in there, we can.
No, I think that I feel like that's not very relatable to. I don't think. Like, if someone's like, oh, he's great at building rapport, if they're not in sales, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I think everybody kind of knows what rapport is for some extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everybody has a job.
yeah.
Everybody's heard that term before.
But,
Well, no, it sounded good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah, of course. All right. Like I said, you gotta market yourself.
Yeah.
It's you as a brand.
Yeah, people think I'm tearing down their brands when I'm trying to show them how to actually rank on Google. Like, yeah, you kind of do have to tear it down to rebuild a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand what keywords people are looking for to be able to be in front of their audience.
Yeah.
It's major.
Everybody's on Google, phones, Instagram.
Yeah, everything is running off of a database. So if you want to rank and be seen,
Yeah.
doesn't matter how good your videos are, your pictures, your business, If it's not seen, it's not worth it.
Doesn't matter. Yep.
That's good that TJ's quiet, because usually like, oh no.
Our inspector initial me at our house was, I mean, he was nice, but he, like in retrospect, missed shit that he shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a great experience, which is why I wanted to be here.
I think it's a cool job that I'm an inspector job.
Yeah.
You can do like 3 or 4 of these a day and pay good bucks.
Yeah. It's nice that he had quite a few different inspectors.
It's not the last one you had, right? Because remember we went to the house out in, I think it was in Riverside as well.
For the inspection?
Yeah.
Didn't ECS?
Just Marina Valley.
Oh, no, yeah, that was ECS. That's a different company. That one you just call and they send out whatever inspector they have. It's just kind of, when he's busy, that's what I call it. I mean, they're good, but I like TJ's work better. He's more thorough and he's communicated well. And I like the department of people that like me. And also his report, when he does a report, it's for the agent side, we can like click on something, it gives a description and
Oh, nice.
automatically posts his action list.
Yeah.
So I can send that over to the realtor and he can go down one by one. Like, okay, this is what needs to be done, this is what our recommendations are, either replace or give us a credit.
Yeah.
It's a really great system.
There you go.
Messed it all up, TJ, thanks man.
Yeah, see, God.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
See what I mean? The chamber called me, but I'm getting all these emails. It's weird. She was like, I don't know if you're getting my email, but it's bouncing back, but I'm getting all
I was guessing.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Which Nikon is it?
The camera's not that expensive.
Okay.
It's a Z6. So right now it's going about maybe $1,000. You know what I mean? When it first came out, it was like $1,500 camera.
Okay.
But now they have it all the way on the Z6 III.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but this is my baby, and then I have several other cameras as well. But this is what I've been rocking on my day-to-day. I love the colors and
Okay.
the color science with the scenarios. I think that's pretty.
You guys come together?
Yep.
Nice.
It just lives right down the street from me.
Oh, really?
Good deal.
That's cool.
Roll out, do some content.
Advantageous.
Yeah. Gas prices nowadays. Crazy.
So I'm glad I have that one.
I know, man, every time you pull up, like, oh,
Then when I fill up my truck, then I got the flex fuel kit because my truck didn't come.
Flipflex.
Yeah, it just regular gas. Well, it's still way cheap. I mean,
It's cheaper, but
it's like
it
$3
used
a
to
gallon
be-
versus like $4.
Right.
But yeah, for a while it was like $2.50
Yeah.
when gas was like $5.80.
I had a Tahoe that was flex fuel, and at the time when my son was born, maybe 5, 6 years ago, everybody was paying these outrageous prices, and they were like, "How much do you pay for your Tahoe?" And I was like, "Oh, flex fuel's only like $2."
It's ridiculous
Yeah,
because
no.
regular gas has somewhere between 5 and 10% ethanol already in it. But then to go E85 is 85% gas, 15% ethanol. There's only a 5% difference. Yeah, but that small difference is way cheaper for some reason. I don't know why. But like my wife's Jeep Grand Cherokee is flex fuel. And once we found the right station, it's like, we'll go out of our way, especially when gas prices were high.
Yeah.
Because like my truck was like $90 to fill and hers would be like 35 and she has a bigger tank than me. What the hell? But my truck, I got a 2015 Sierra. The 2014s and 2016s came flex, not 15.
Yeah.
So the vehicle itself has to be able to accept that flex fuel?
Yeah, so
or?
I bought a kit through a third party out of Temecula, some race company.
Yeah.
It's literally a factory GM sensor and a section of gas line.
And
So
that's
you
it.
just pop the gas line apart, put the sensor in,
Yeah.
and then a new gas line to connect it.
That easy.
And on the frame rail where it mounts,
Yeah.
there's a dummy plug. Like there's the plug with a cap. You just
Ready
uncap it
for
from
it.
like
Huh.
assholes, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's only $270, and I'm like, it'll save me money. The problem is you gotta tune the ECU to register that it's getting flex fuel because it'll change the air fuel mixture.
Okay.
So to do that is another $650, and that's what I had not done yet.
Oh.
I was like, man, how is like the tune double the price of the part? But the dude
That's
that
what it
does
gets you.
it, yeah, no one, like I talked to GM, I talked to all kinds of people. They have the capability, but they scan the VIN, and the VIN wasn't flex, so they won't do it.
Wow.
You jerks. But I found a dude in Temecula that will do it.
Yeah.
But he also changes like the shift points, and apparently it's like every time he does it, he claims you get 30 more horsepower and 30 more pound-feet of torque. which I'm all for.
Yeah, might as well. If
So
you insist.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, alright.
But man, once I figured it out, I was like 650. So I was prepared for like 1 to 200.
Yeah, right. Like you had me sold that there was only 2 and some change to buy them. Okay,
Yeah, I was like, cool.
And then 650, like, okay, we're
That'll
talking about
save me
$1,000.
like hundreds of dollars a year.
Yeah, yeah. But now you're gonna have to go a couple years just to pay it off, and then it's
Possibly,
gonna,
yeah. I'm waiting to see after Christmas, and then,
Yeah, there you
then
go.
I'll figure it out. But my front drive axles also need to get replaced, and that's another 600.
Yeah, my grandmother has flex fuel. She doesn't even know what it is. She didn't even know what it was. I was driving her car when I went to Arkansas, and I was like, "Grandma, you know you got flex fuel? You don't have to buy regular gas." She's like, "What's flex fuel?"
It's not everywhere too. So
Like, it's not in the South. There's not a lot of it in the South.
yeah, that makes sense. We went on a road trip up into Oregon and then Idaho, Vegas, down and around. And like we have apps that tell you where all the flex fuel stations, and there's like these huge just black
Gas.
areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you get to Northern California and you'll go hundreds of miles before you get a station. And like Oregon, they're like only in like Portland and like what, Salem down south.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's nothing.
Yeah, I bet big gas companies are trying to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Big money.
Well, I mean, they sell it too though, but it is technically like almost all of them is a third party, like Propel Fuels and like there's other brands. They're the ones pumping it. The stations are still making money. But
Yeah.
I mean,
it's weird when you get out of the state though.
it's
'cause
crazy
then
how
you
you
see
can
like
be a trillionaire and be like, "Yo, I need this. I need these pennies right."